By 1944, Germany was already at its limits. With Allied air superiority now overwhelming, the Ministry of Aviation launched a frantic race for experimentation. New fighters and jet interceptors were needed, fast, economical, and easy to build. In this climate of urgency and extreme creativity, the engineer Richard Vogt, chief designer at Blohm Voss, stood out for his unconventional ideas. Thus, the P209 was developed, a jet-powered derivative of the P208, with an almost identical wing to the previous aircraft and no conventional tail. The jet featured a stubbier fuselage to accommodate the Heinkel-Herth HS011 engine, with the cockpit positioned well forward. The nose housed the engine intake, while the exhaust outlet was located slightly further back along the fuselage. The landing gear could retract into the fuselage, optimizing aerodynamics in flight. The projected performance was ambitious, a maximum speed estimated at around 990 kilometers per hour and an operational ceiling of 8,800 meters. During the development of the P209, the Ministry of Aviation launched the 1TL Jaeger program, but the project was still too immature and was set aside in favor of a simpler, easier-to-build solution. However, for Richard Vogt, the word conventional held no meaning. The second project presented, the P209.2, was far more innovative. It had a deeper fuselage with greater internal fuel capacity and a conventional tail unit. Its standout feature was the forward-swept wing, an engineering marvel full of compromises. This type of wing offered exceptional maneuverability, but its inherent instability made the aircraft extremely difficult to control during stable flight. Another advantage was the reduced risk of stalling, as the ailerons remained effective even when the aircraft flew slowly or with a high nose attitude. However, at high speeds, the wings tended to twist, requiring very robust structures to prevent failure. For the second version, the chosen engine was also the Heinkel-Herth HS011 turbojet, delivering a high thrust of 12.7 kilonewtons. But the power plant was never completed due to technical problems and development delays. In the end, neither of the two Blohm Voss P209 projects received approval from the Ministry of Aviation. They were too complex, too ambitious for the desperate conditions of 1944. Perhaps, if they had been realized, they would have proved an operational failure, yet also a brilliant one. Because Richard Vogt's ideas, such as the forward-swept wing, anticipated by decades concepts that only modern technology could make possible. The same principle indeed reappeared in the American Grumman X-29, which, thanks to composite materials and computerized control systems, finally managed to tame the instability while maintaining exceptional agility, something that had been impossible in the 1940s.